arms forward, nice and loose, in through the nose, out through the mouth. If you have any injuries, please pay attention to that part of your body. Substitute techniques and exercises for things you can do. Don't hold your breath during the workout unless you're doing power moves, which we will not be doing. Backwards. Opposite directions. Reverse. Arms up to shoulder level, elbows up, and cross. Don't do this too fast or too hard. Just pull those shoulder blades together. Pinch, squeeze, release, until your shoulders get a little bit of a workout here. Okay, a couple more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, into twists. Take a step out, hands. Knees forward and back. Circles. Other direction. And pick up a leg, straighten it out, pull your foot up and back, and make some slow circles with those toes. Get that ankle warmed up a little bit. Reverse the circle. Now up and down. Other foot. Other direction. Up and down. Leg side to side. Hopping. Relax. Shake it out a little bit. Forward and back. In place. Okay, let's go with high knee, side knee, back. Careful on the back ones. You have your knee bent here and then you're yanking it out. So just light warm up. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 'kay, and shake it out a little bit. Twist the hips a little bit. Think about which one maybe needs a little bit more work. So right now, it's my side ones. Hip flexors are a little tight. So this one needs a little extra. So those are the ones I'm going to do. Whichever ones you felt, just do that one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, swing the circles, hips in a circle. A little bit more. Reverse the direction. Shake it out. So let's go still warm-up mode. So get a distance to be able to go 2 horse dances. And I want fluid motions, not real traditional. So I want you to slide and then stop. And I also want you just to slide back. So just take the first step, wherever that horse dance is going to land, immediately switch your feet. Hey, now I'm hopping a bit. I don't want you to go. Okay, but you know, you're surrounding your carpet, whatever. So take a step, switch places, and then come right back. Okay, so loose. We're going to put our focus this side. So the hands move up to that way. 1, and then of course, ground down at the bottom part, or the last one. 2, back. 3, back. 4, back. Very good, you guys got it. 5, back. 6, back. 7, back. 8, back. 9, back. 10, back. And then other side. 1, back. 2, back. 3, back. 4, back. 5, back. 6, back. 7, back. 8, back. 9, back. 10, back. And move around. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. We'll add the side kick. I really like training my body going one direction and then switching immediately to go the other. When I do that, it keeps me upright because of the repetition in class. A lot of times you just sort of lean too much. So we're going to go, which side did we start on? This side. You go 1 and then back for the kick and back. So shoot off over there, leg switches places. As soon as this foot touches this way, it comes right back to where it was, and I use that momentum for the kick, not really the thrusting, I mean more of a snapping motion. Okay, so 10 on each side. 1, then ground out, then stand up. 2, back. 3, back. 4, back. 5, back. 6, back. 7, back. 8, back. 9, back. 10, Back, other side. 1. Back. 2. Back. 3. Back. 4. Back. 5. Back. 6. Back. 7. Back. 8. Back. 9. Back. 10. Back. Shake it out a little bit. Feet forward and back. Forward and back. In place. Okay. One of the keys to get fluid, besides just keep putting complexity to your movements till the simple things are fluid, is to find a movement you do that is really fluid and kind of compare it and think about it while you're doing the other one. That's an easy one to get. This is easy as well. 1, 2, kick, 3, don't go too far back. Okay, and then forward. So I'm going left bow, right bow, front kick, left bow, and then slide step back up. So here we go, and the hands go up to left, there's the kick, back, no kick. I'm ahead of the game here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we'll go to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, shake it out again. Okay, so let's go to the left bow, off center. The leg that is forward just goes to the horse and double out, and then back. Okay. So it's left bow, then it goes horse, horse, base out, then slide back. And if you want to get really formal, you can do exactly the way you get back, but I want to be fluid. So this, I want, and then this I'm just gonna get back to normal, kind of doing it. 1, this I want to do perfectly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and shake it out. So as you can break those movements up by just emphasizing one over the other, depending on kind of what's going on in your head. Let's go back to the other side for a second, and we'll go back, do the same thing, come back, and the finishing part will be the left bow, then we'll throw the front kick. So drop back, 1, 2, back, stabilize, kick, stand up. Okay, so left bow, leading horse, get back there, stabilize, throw that kick, stand up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, move around. Let's go ahead and step back to the right leading open X, and then just turn to the horse. What I want you to do is stop for maybe a split second, and I want you to rotate all the way to the other open X, and then stand up. Okay, so it goes 1, 1001, spin, and back. Okay, it will bleed together. It's going to start to kind of look like that.
If you notice that's happening, that's fine, but I kind of want a break point from the horse stance. One, here, and then out. So kind of two movements. Ready? Two, here's the horse, pause, there's the second horse. I'm focusing on the horse, not the open X. Open X is a pass-through stance for this one. Three, horse, pause, open X, horse. Back. Four. Five. Six. Seven. Eight. Okay, so I'm going to keep my emphasis up front. I want you to watch for a second. Keeping my emphasis there. Now when I turn, I'm going to go back to there. Then I'm going to go back, or I'm going to go forward. Okay, so from the open X, when I turn to the horse, my hands are right high, right low, left high. When I pivot to that, the other side happens. Then I'm just going to go back out. Okay, so think on that. We might as well do it accurately. Ready? 9. Back, because we will add the step up side kick. 10. Good, I'm back. So a lot of times when we do this in class, the object is to get done. 1 back, 2 back, and we kind of miss that we're supposed to have a platform that we add or subtract things depending on what we're training. So today, maybe it's a side kick. So let's get to the end of this motion. First one, open X, horse, open X, horse. Right there, step up, throw the side kick. Okay, so the side kick is like a start of a whole new technique. So don't bleed this together. So here we go, slow. Horse, slight pause, open X, horse, side kick, and back. Okay, 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Hey, now I'm going to watch this for a second. I want you guys to do 2 more. Ready? 1. Got it. 1 more. Awesome. You guys got it. Ready? Go. Good. So, I didn't emphasize something you're doing anyways, but I want you to be aware of it because it's kind of important. This is good. You're all centered. What I like and what I'm seeing now, which has kind of been our indirect lesson for the last month, is my moving leg is going back and then forward into the kick. You can very easily come around to a bow. I'm in control of that. I'm not just throwing it to the horse stance, letting my weight go this way, and then changing it. I'm moving, and then I'm basing out on it. So you guys were doing that, but now do it consciously 3 times. Go. 1. Okay, so don't even let that horse ground out. Go right into it. Ready? 2. Here, step, kick. Now stabilize. Excellent. Go. Okay, let's get to this position right here. Cinch turn. Okay, now from we'll stay in this position for the count, whatever this is. Left open X. I'm going to take my right leg, come around, and kick, and I'm going to pull it back to here. Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I don't really care about my kick right now. I'm thinking all about my leg that I'm moving the most. 4, this is my right leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, good. Stretch it out a little bit. Let the lower back release a little bit. Okay, so you have to focus on something when you train. If you're training not to think of anything because of multiple attack and you already know the motion, that's something different. That's not what I'm talking about. But most people focus on the emphasis, the sound focus, so the kick. But you can change what you're focusing on and do the same thing and start to enhance your training. So I went back and I focused completely on the left leg. Okay, all the way through. Then I switched it. I started focusing on the right leg. The movement didn't change, but my focal point did, which allowed me more information than I got because I wasn't too worried about the other bit. So I don't focus on all of it. Let's pick one. Pick one leg. You can pick an arm too. Let's pick right leg. Okay, we'll do a couple of these. Ready? Right leg. Same movement. Ready? Go. 1. Okay, now when I first started doing that as a student, right leg, I thought about my right leg, my consciousness would switch to the left because that's what I was kicking with. I didn't even realize that happened in the turn. So be aware of that, okay? Right leg only, but do the whole motion. 2. That means when you kick, you're thinking about your base leg, not your kick. 3. Right leg only. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Right leg only. 8. 9. Right leg. 10. Okay. Nothing really I would not probably be able to tell by looking, but you should be able to. So what I do notice, looking at students who haven't done this before, is that their side kick actually gets better when they're thinking about their opposite leg. Because they're really not, if they have a base of a pretty good side kick, it starts to go a little bit higher, it starts to chamber better, because they're focusing on their balance and stuff. Sometimes it's the opposite. So we got to do both. Switch your brain, left leg. Okay, same movement. 1. Always takes me 2 or 3 to get used to this. 2. Left leg, left leg. 3. 4. It's interesting. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, let's take my left leg, all right. It's interesting. Then you monitor what you're thinking about. So I think my left leg, I want to move my left leg first. Okay. Now we have to integrate that. Left brain, right brain, whatever thought. Forget everything. Just do the movement. Go. 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 And relax. Good job, guys. Let's take the leg. Let's take whatever leg. Stretch it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the ground, walk the same leg out. Grab those toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lock it up. Grab the toes if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's go back to a right bow stance. And let's be combative. When I mean combative stance, all I'm saying is where you'd be if you had 3 or 4 opponents. You might be down here if you have some desire, but in all likelihood, you'll be a little higher. A training stance is always lower than your application because it just works out that way. If you're in this position here as your training stance, your combat stance is, by necessity will be higher. So I like to find this comfortable position, or I'd be okay to move or hold my ground. Both of them have to be in balance. I can feel like I can hold my ground here, but the scale shifts to my movement's going to be a little slower and telegraphed. So find that position. For me, it's right here, but I want to train it. So what I'm going to do is not move my feet. I'm going to go down just a bit. Okay, now that's where my training goes. So you get to your stance that you want to be in and drop it an inch and you'll be fine. Okay, I'm going to take that knee, I'm going to put that hip, knee, ankle, and drill that into the floor. And then this leg's going to go to 45. So like 2 tree roots. So what we're going to do is our left hand will be here. Our right hand will be back here. Okay, so remember these block twists we used to do? Bang, bang, upward pointed arrow. Okay, I want you to imagine a straight punch coming into your chin. Which, if they're coming in, if it's a jab, don't imagine that. I would not use these movements on non-committed people. Okay, so imagine somebody coming in quite solid, and for some reason you know that. So what I'm going to do is shift, a little long arm training. I'm going to, this hand can hook, but I want you to eliminate that because you'll bend the arm. Forget the hook. Imagine that punch coming in straight. So if your arm is here, it's going to have to hook. Okay, so keep it on that side of the body. Here comes the punch. We're going to take our right arm. We're going to go right up our center line. And we're going to turn out. And then I'm going to push out and down into the left bow. But I'm going to lean a little bit. But I'm also reaching out. I'm going to go straight up the center line. And I'm going to visualize hitting him right under the arm. Right underneath his elbow. Hopefully that will be it. Okay? And I'm going to go all the way up to about 45 degrees. And then when I apply it, my arm will probably come a little higher. But we're going to stop right to this position here. And we're going to add to this in just a second. Then I'm going to adjust. See, my hand is now in the wrong position. Now it's in the right position. That's going to be normal. You'll go one way or the other. Then to come back, I'm
going to come down the center line. And I'm just going to come over here with that, and then I'm going to raise it up again. Okay, so here we go. Here comes the punch. 1. There's the elbow. Down. Then make a correction if you have to. And come down. And set. 2. Under the elbow. Bang. And back. Actually, you can see this. Okay. Weight forward. Now it's on the other. Okay, and then you just kind of do a scissor hand to get it back. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so right here at the end of this one, when I go back to the set position, I always lower myself a little bit more. Okay, because if not, you'll start to stay here and you'll start to slowly work backwards. This is inherent in the pivot. So drop. Here you go. 1. Drop. 2. Drop. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Okay, now you just do it kind of one fluid motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, shake it out, but don't leave your stance. Okay, arms, shoulders forward, hands, whatever we're doing. Backwards, crossing. Okay, so same motion, lift up. Okay, so now I want you to come around, but I want you to come this direction. And then turn your arm out. Think with this part of the hand, not this part. And think underneath this, there's his arm, smash. There's his rib cage, his kidney, and his liver. And you're coming straight across the position here. So I can't do it on myself, but you're hitting. Here's my attack. There's my arm. And that's what happens to the body. You're creasing it. You're coming right across here into it, which should cause more of that motion. Okay, so get back to our stance. Visualize the punch and the targets. 1, first one. And I let my left hand really go back here since I now know what I'm going to do. All right, swing around. That's impact. Go ahead and allow it to come this direction. You know these from your Kempo form? Well, if there's a body there, I'm sorry, you won't do that. But there's the body, stretch it out. And then just go back to here. Okay, 2, lift, set. Okay, 3, lift, and turn. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You catch yourself going to the open X, don't right now. 10. 1, lift, pull. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, shake it out for a second. Now it's kind of sometimes beneficial. What's long can be short, what's short can be long. So it's easier to go long. In fact, we have a rule long before short. Usually that means kick before punch, but there's a lot of things into that. A long motion has a lot of shortcuts built into it. A short motion is kind of hard, unless you really know the art, to lengthen and to understand the different motions in it. But a long motion, you just start slowly shortening and you have different applications. So we go back and we take our hands that were long and we just pull them in a little bit. Okay, and we'll go really short. So that's that first block that I took out away from you. But since we're short, it means that they're short, right? So there's the second one. Hey, but I'm not coming all the way out. I'm just coming down to here. Hand stays right where it's at here. And maybe I pull it around with a hook shot, keeping this hand here. And then you can come back inside, right? So you got that hammer fist, bang. Okay, so now we're just doing the same movement, but we're just going to go shorten everything up a little bit. Bang. 2, shorten it up. Still visualize what you're doing. So now I'm visualizing the hook on the knuckle, not here. Now I'm coming around more maybe to the kidney or rake it off the ribs here. Bang. Okay, so here it goes. Block, 3, inside, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, excellent. And on 10, we'll hold right here, and then we'll come right back over the top. Yep, and then back. So it just goes and across. Okay, so we shorten everything up. So you do that, your pivot becomes not full, it becomes hip opposed to that. If you're aware of these things, you do them intentionally, they're beneficial. If you're not aware of them, then they can do harm. Since anything out of awareness is out of your control. Okay, so put the hands down. So here we go. 1. Maybe I only make it to the horse, guys. And I'm right back inside. There's the low one. And then there's the high one. And then maybe you come back over with the helmet crusher. Okay, so the hands will tell you where to go if you've trained the movements because they only know where to go. So we went from long to short. Here we go. 2, short. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have a pattern so that we can get off the pattern. Okay, so here's the pattern. Circle this way, circle that way, circle this way, circle that way. Okay, so there's a circle, there's a circle, there's a circle. So I'm going to go 1, and then I can change. I can go high, low, and I can reverse it. And I can start moving in different angles. So when this one is past the arc where my opponent is, I can reverse it, or I can continue the circle, or I can turn it into a straight line. Okay, so you've got, as you see circles and stuff, you have any point during the circle you can interrupt it with the straight line. If you draw a circle here, and anywhere down that, you can shoot to the center, right? So at any point, here's the circle, at any point, I can change and do different motions. So let's be free with this. You've got the feel. Let's do a couple of hooks. It'll all make sense after a while. These two stay the same. Those are safe motions, okay? You got to have some sort of block in there, or why are we doing this? So we've taken the long, and now we're short. Speed it up. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 'Kay, now we shortcut things. Let's go back to the long version. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now back to the low one. So go up and then across. 2, up, across. I'm stopping here. You can train all the way to here if you want, but I see a body there, so my arm isn't going to be able to do that. 3, 4, 5. And then ease up. Shift the hands in. Short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, switch it down. Going back and forth like that is a great little method to get hand speed. Long, short, long, short, long, short. Too much short kind of doesn't work as well. Too much long kind of can get you a little slower too. Kind of combine them, you'll be okay. Push it down. Just make sure the short is always faster than the long when you're training it that way. And it has to be, but really loosen up on it. If you're working on hand speed. A little bit further down. A little bit further down. Bend the knees. Do a quick check-in. Ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, elbows, wrists, neck, spinal column, muscles, calves, hamstrings, thighs, glutes, abs, lats, lower back, mid-back, shoulders, biceps, triceps, forearms, neck. Okay. Breath should be, for you guys, we should not be breathing hard at all today. And temperature, where am I warmed up? Pretty much everywhere, that's good. A good day then. And now heartbeat. Should be solid, but by no way should it be anything over what it would be if you did with the workout that we did today, or the training. That's not a workout. Our heart should be going quicker than, unless you were pushing yourself, than it does after the leg swings. At least that was my intention. Okay, pick that stretch. Ease into it. I decided I wanted to move on to another stretch because we've been doing this one for almost 2 months. And as soon as I decided to do that, I lost like 5 inches of flexibility with this stretch. It's like my mind just said, I don't know what, but I said, yeah, that's interesting. So I went back to it, if you're wondering. Usually 3 weeks is my limit.
Okay, move a little bit from wherever you're at. Any direction you want, any way you want. Just make sure you always have a little mobility from wherever you're stretching at. Always keep a little in reserve. Prevents a lot of injuries. Usually on most motions, combatively, I really don't want to hyperextend my joints. Give my opponent an opportunity. Now I'm just going to move forward and back a bit. And I'm going to just walk myself up. We are done, gentlemen. But I really think that we probably, if you've been doing the same stretch I've been doing, we probably should change it out now. If it's not getting, for me personally, it's not getting any lower, another muscle or another stretch is holding me back. It's done what it's supposed to do. I can move, I'm getting my mobility, I can move very well at certain heights and stuff, but the flexibility isn't in there. So with that one, I already know what it is. I need to go to this one, which is from here to the side. As soon as I do that, I'm able to get a little bit further. It's just that I hate that stretch, so I don't want to really do it. Okay, so today's main motion of the class, the lesson I want you guys to take from it is long and short. Now, what I didn't have time to do, guys, I didn't have time to go from long into short, back into long. You guys can figure that out yourself, okay? Just use the exercises. The other thing I want you to remember out of everything we did was your thinking process while training makes all the difference in your training. So if you're thinking about the right foot, you're going to grow and understand and control that better than the other one. And you can switch that back and forth at will. Hey, good job, guys. Have a nice day, and let's get bowed out. Yeah!